You don't even know it yet. Oh boy, I feel it in my spirit, but your darkest days are over. You didn't even know that you're coming out of one of the worst seasons of your life. You've been through the mud in this season. You've been dragged through it all in this season. You've experienced all the pain, all the agony in this season. You've experienced what it feels like to fight against yourself, what it feels like to have your mind fighting against your body and your body fighting against your spirit, and your friends and your family. They weren't there. They didn't show up how they should have showed up, how you expected them to show up in this season. But you're coming out. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're coming out. I don't know who needs to hear this. You might have been dragged into that season, but God is dragging you out of that season. He's pulling you out of the season where you thought you would never make it through. You would never get through. The season where you were being afflicted and persecuted. The season where you seen every enemy of every kind come up against you. Where you faced every species of demons. Where you faced jealousy. Where you faced lack. Where your finances were touched. Where your household was touched. Where your health was scattered. Your resources was scattered. Some of you even been moved away from your family. You had to relocate in this season. You've been in the worst season, but God told me to tell you something. That you're coming out of the season that you never expected to make it out of. And more importantly, let me put this first. You coming out of a season that you never seen yourself going into. You never seen yourself going through what you just went through, what you just been through mentally. It took so much out of you. You never seen yourself going into this season. You never seen yourself being here, having to beg people to stay, having to beg people to help you, having to beg people to support you, having to beg people to fund you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you had to ask people for things you never seen yourself asking for. When you dreamed about your life in the future when you were younger or years before this season came, you did not think that you would be where you are, or you would be what you were going through. You didn't think that you would have to go through the things, the battles, the storms that you had to face. You never seen yourself going through this. You may have seen other people become homeless, but you never thought it would be you. You may have seen other people lose their job. You may have seen other people go through depression, and you may have not even knew that what they were going through until you went through it yourself. And see, that's some part of the reason. That's the big reason why God had to put you where he put you. He placed you in a season of uncertainty, of scarcity, but God, he protected you. He surrounded you even in your darkest days. And he told me to tell you that you're coming out. You're coming out quick. You're coming out quick. Don't you make your bed in this season. Don't you think that your life is going to end like this because of what it looks like. Don't you start to determine the rest of your life because of how your present looks. Because soon your present is going to be in the past. The things you're dealing with today, they're going to be behind you. They're going to be in the past. What you facing, the things you're facing, what things you're dealing with right now on the inside of you. Your heart screaming, crying. You still trying to get over a relationship. You still trying to get over how they treated you. You still trying to get over how you treated you. You still trying to forgive yourself. You got up all these borders and you feel cold. You feel numb sometimes. And you don't even know what the problem is sometimes. You don't even know what's wrong. You don't even know why the devil keeps attacking your mind. You don't even know why you can't be happy on a daily basis. You don't even know what's bringing you joy and peace anymore. But God told me to tell you that. Let him be your joy. Let him be your strength. Let him be your peace. Don't you go looking for the outside world to bring you something that only God could do on the inside, on your inner being. Don't you go looking outside for a home for your Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit can only live on the inside of you. Don't you put your joy in the outside world, is what I'm trying to say. Don't you go and place your happiness in how others treat you and how others affect you. Oh, if they're not treating me good, I don't feel good. Oh, if they're not telling me I'm loved, I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, I'm handsome, I don't feel it. I don't know who I am if somebody's not identifying who I am to them, to me. Don't you get your identity from how other people feel about you. You strong regardless. You love regardless. You're beautiful regardless. You're handsome regardless. You chosen. You called regardless. You're anointed regardless. You're talented regardless if they want to tell you or not. If they laughing at you or not. If they in it or out of this thing with you. You got a lot of people that will walk out on you in your darkest season. your 9th, your 10th, your 12th hour where you need them the most. And you didn't expect it. And you don't expect for people to treat you how they treat you, how they're even treating you right now. You don't expect to see people walk out. You don't expect to have to go through what you're going through. You say, God, if I'm gonna trust you, give me the house. Give me, you was praying for things that God said, okay, you praying for that. And that everything you was praying for, financial stability, a relationship, recovery in your marriage. The very thing you were praying for, you said, Lord, if I'm going to trust you, I'm going to need you to keep this and sustain this. And God said, no, if you're going to trust me, I'm going to have to take it from you and you're going to have to walk with me regardless. The thing you was asking God to never let happen to you. God, never let me lose my brother. Lord, never let me lose my mother. And then I'll trust you. I'll worship you. And God say, okay, how about this? How about you trust me even when you go through what you're asking me not to go through? And some of you, you're going through the worst season, the worst days of your life. You're experiencing, it's so much instability in your life. You're so unstable. One day you're happy, one day you're hot, one day you're cold. You don't know how to shift and move through this season and how to actually have your spirit dwell and flow in this atmosphere. But God told me to tell you, you don't got to worry about none of that because you're coming out. You're coming out. You've been through your toughest training, soldier. And you're not even understanding that you were only in training. You're not even understanding that this was only for a season. You trying to hold on to, you attach yourself to the pain. Now you out here walking around talking about I'm broke. You ain't broke. God was training you. He was cleaning, he was washing you. He was renewing your mind. He was making his priority, he was making your priorities his priority, not money. You prioritize finances. You don't have no relationship right now. You prioritize your relationship with others over God. I've been there, I've done it, I did it. Until God had to take everything that I thought was more important than having a relationship with God. He said, give me that back. Oh, you give me that back. Give me that back. Oh, give me that back. Oh, you trying to do this without me? Oh, you think a car gonna make you happy? Give me that back. Oh, you think a home gonna make you happy? Give me that back. Oh, you think a good relationship with your brother or sister gonna make you happy? Give me that back. I'm gonna show you proof that I will sustain you even without those things. God said he's about to show you proof. That in your hardest days, he showed you proof. None of those things matter except him. How could you want the blessing more than the blesser? How could you desire the creation more than the creator? I am who made this entire world. Don't you forget, you need me. I want you to want me before you want what I made, before you want what I gave man the ability to make. God gave us the mind to make a car. He gave us the mind, the brain to make a plane, to design it. If it wasn't for God, we wouldn't even know how to create those things. But God gave us the ideas. He gave us the blueprint on how to make these things. And we worship the things more than the one who gave us the ability, the knowledge, and the wisdom, the power to do these things. And so God said, I'm gonna show you some things. And so God had to put you in a season. Let me read you right now. Where everything but your integrity, or everything, it's so crazy how you thought you couldn't live without these things. God exposed it, made you go without some things. The very things that you thought you could not make it without, you somehow made it without it, and you made it out with God. Not only did you make it out of the mindset that you thought you made it out with God. You was thinking you couldn't live with things if they were taken away from you. I couldn't live with my life looking like this, and somehow your life started looking like that. And then you made it out. And you were only in training, soldier. You were in a season of training. I want you to understand something. Don't you go and project the rest of your life because your bank account, somehow you have money in your bank account. Now you at $0.00. And you thinking you're going to be broke for the rest of your life. You thinking you're never going to be able to make, you thinking you're never going to be a multimillionaire because you're sitting in poverty right now. Don't you know that God will change, he can change your life in a matter of a blink of an eye. If he wanted to right now, if he wanted to right now, your life could go from nothing to being exposed to the entire world. Nobody knowing your face, nobody knowing your business, nobody supporting you, nobody knowing you, nobody loving you, nobody knowing who you are, nobody giving to you, you having to go and ask for things, to you not needing a single soul but the living spirit to move you from the next level. Don't you know if God can change your entire situation? He don't need a minute. God don't even need a moment. He is the creator of all time. God don't even need a second, in a split second, in a millisecond. God could change your entire life. And you out here, you're focused on, oh, I'm gonna have to do this. It's gonna take months. It's gonna take years. I'm gonna have to climb my way back up to the top. And that's not how God works. He's a God of multiplication. Your mind is stuck on addition. You thinking it's going to take 2, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. And God is saying you about to go from 1 all the way up to the top. You've surpassed your training. And hear me out if you're watching this. The darkest days of your life, the worst days of your life, you coming out. There's a shift that's about to happen in your life where you're about to experience the quickness of God like never before. Like you're not going to expect it, but it's going to come knocking on your door. It's going to come knocking on your door. I don't know, it's going to come knocking. The Holy Spirit wants me to tell you, it's going to come knocking on your door. This time, you had to go and search for it last time. This time it's going to come to you. You went out and searched for the friendships, for the relationships, the things to make you happy. This time it's going to come right to you. You had to go and search for the job, fill out those applications. This time the money going to come right to you. And it's going to be from God. So anything that comes from God, the blessing of the Lord makes rich. And it adds no sorrow to it. That means that job that was taking all your time and hurting your feelings to go to because you knew you was more than that. The people that was in your life and they were treating you any type of way. And you knew that you deserved better. That means when God blesses you, you're going to know that this is what I deserve. That's how it's going to feel. Every time you get something, you always feel like incomplete. So you accept it. You acknowledge it. I'm grateful for it, but I know I deserve better. God said when you get his blessing, how the exact expression you're going to feel, how you going to feel that day, how you're going to feel forever every time you look at it, every time you experience what God has given you. Every time that new love walk into the door or walk into the room, you're going to look at him or her. Every time you enter into your business to clock in for your job, every time you look at anything that God is about to give you, every time you look at that car, every time you walk into your home, the home you just went without, every day you spend sober after so many years battling, trying to get off of cigarettes, trying to get off of drugs, trying to stop drinking alcohol. Every day you experience what God gave you, you're going to say, I know I deserve this. That mindset, when God begins to touch your mind, some of you is a mental thing right now. And when God begins to touch your mind, you're going to wake up every day instead of feeling like you don't want to, you want to go back to sleep. God said you're going to want to live in the day because you're going to feel like this is what I deserve. And it's all going to come by his presence. The days that you felt like were your worst days, you're walking out of them. And you're walking out of them with God. Many people didn't make it past where you're about to make it past. They're not going to experience what you've experienced in life. The blessings that you have, because the storm that you experienced was pretty hard. It was brutal. It was crucial to your development, though. It was critical to your development, is what I mean. It was crucial, but it was critical to your development. And so many people didn't have to face your storms. So many people won't be able to obtain your blessings. The miracle that is about to walk into your life, you're going to understand that I had to fight for this one, literally. Everything I went through, I deserve this. I watched so many people switch up on the low. I still remember you walked out and I was lost. I thought you would be back by now, and I thought thought that it was over. God turned me to a soldier.